Hey guys, so tonight I've actually already eaten dinner. It's about 8:30 in the afternoon, but I'm actually making cloud bread right now. This is my first time ever making it, but I've heard that it's really good. So what I have done so far, I'll show you really quickly. Let me put my mixer down. So far, the recipe called for 4 large eggs, but I had jumbo and 1 extra large. So I put 1 extra large and 2 jumbo eggs. I had to separate the whites from the yolks. And then over here, we have the whites, and it's got half a teaspoon. What did I do with it? Of this cream of tartare in it. Those are my green beans left over from dinner. I'm letting those cool before I put them in the fridge for tomorrow. But yeah, there's half a teaspoon of this cream of tartare, and then the egg whites from the yolks in here. I'm still mixing this right now. I just got to get it to stiff peaks. It's almost there. It's getting really close. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Okay, so my egg whites are now at stiff peaks. So what I gotta do now is I have to beat this cream cheese. I'm just kind of soften it a little. It's about 2 ounces. It's only been out of the fridge for maybe 5-10 minutes. So it's not very soft. I might have to microwave it a little. But I'm gonna do that and then add the egg yolks one at a time. I'm gonna try to sit you on my windowsill. I don't know if the angle is the best to watch everything, but I'm gonna try. Alright. So I don't know what you can see, but here is my cream cheese. I'm going to clean my mixer really quick, not to get the egg whites mixed in that. Okay. This is a glass bowl. Maybe not a great idea, but... Now we add the egg yolks one at a time. Okay, so what I did is, this is the egg yolk mixture, and I added some seasonings to it. The recipe I found online had some seasonings. I have about, I think, half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning in here, not quite half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and then about a quarter teaspoon of salt. I had to eyeball the salt because I just have this grinder. But I put some of that in there, and now I have to fold the whites into the yolk. So let me try to set you down. Baking sheet lined with some parchment paper, and it said to spoon 1/4 cup circles in here. So that is what I'm going to do now. Let's see if I can do this while holding. I'll do a couple on the camera. So that looks pretty good. Just spoon that. And this is gonna run. Not great. This parchment paper is just not the best. Hope that doesn't run into the other one. Stop it. Might have to pull out another parchment paper or another baking sheet. Alright, so what we're going to do, I do have another baking sheet, but I wanted to try this because I don't know if you can see or not, but it kind of all ran into the oven as soon as I put it in there. So I thought, why not just spoon it into the muffin pan? This mixture, let's just eyeball this. It's a little bit more runny down here. So there is that. Okay, so because all this ran together, I decided just to take it out and just do this. It might be a little bit thicker. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it and find out. But I'm going to put this in the oven. Oh. Put this in here. Some of them are more liquid, some of them are more foam. So we'll see. Okay, I turned the flash on my camera so you should be able to see it a little bit better. I don't know why this one looks so much different than the other ones. I think it got the majority of the seasoning for some reason. But yeah, most of them look pretty good. Like I said, they look a lot like cornbread. So I'm gonna wait, let these cool. Hopefully they're not stuck too bad. This is a non-stick pan. But yeah, I'm gonna let these cool. I'll come back and try one of them for you guys. Alright, so these have cooled off. I just pulled this one out of here and took a small bite of it, but I wanted to let you guys know how it tastes. Pretty good. It is not a bread-like texture at all. I will say that. Of course, there's no flour, not even almond or coconut flour in here. So it's not really going to be bread-like. You can taste the eggs, and I don't know if you can see it, but you can definitely see it's got an egg-like texture, almost just like egg whites that you'll get on a biscuit or something at a restaurant. Is a lot what it's like, but I think the game changer in the recipe that I'll use, and I'll link it below in the description, is the seasoning. So the seasoning on this is phenomenal. Like I said, it's Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and some sea salt. So that's what I use, and that makes a big difference, and that's really what gives it that kind of bread taste, in my opinion, like a seasoned bread, and would make it something that I could kind of use in a dip or something. So overall, pretty good. I'll probably make it again, just because bread with keto. I love bread. I love potatoes, unfortunately. So definitely something that I'm probably going to try again in the future. But yeah, a good night, you guys. I'm going to go in here and watch some TV. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the night. As you can see, I was watching some keto YouTube while I was waiting on those to cool down. I started maybe just yesterday, maybe the day before. I'm honestly not sure. Kind of lose track of time with binge watching TV shows. But I started watching Dirty John. I don't know how I've never known about the podcast. I've always been like a huge true crime fan. And I was watching one of Lauren Elizabeth's videos the other day, and she mentioned the show and how she had started listening to the podcast. So I'll admit I haven't listened to the podcast yet, but I did do some research on the case, so I am a little familiar with it, and I just started it. I think there's only like 7, maybe 8 episodes out of the first season, and I'm about halfway through 4, so I'll probably finish it tomorrow. But yeah, I'm laying here. My dog is just laying here. He's tired, ready for bed. But yeah, we're going to head to bed for the night. Thank you guys for watching.